Okay.
The
I
judge?
see. I see you've been in custody since April the 2nd. Have you
Yes.
been appointed an attorney yet?
No, sir.
Are you going to be able to post bond?
No, sir.
All
I
right.
don't.
That's all right. Well, you're charged with a no driver's license that you got on December 24th at 33rd and Webster at about 7:15 in the evening. Do you remember receiving that ticket?
Yes, I do. I got side hit by a post office van.
Uh-huh. Do you have a license?
No, I was actually working on that, but I gotta. Well, no, I don't have one, sir.
Can you get a license?
I can. I just need to do an appointment.
All right. So, um, Dortha, let's give him a um, let's go till May 6th. We're going to go to May 6th, see if you can. Uh, well, number one, we'll update to see what's going on with your county charge.
Sir.
If you're still in custody, then at that point, oh, I see we do have the prosecutor, Ashley, and the prosecutor can see if she can make a plea offer for you at that time. Okay.
Okay. Appreciate you.
So we'll keep you on a signature bond on the city charge, but we'll just have you on a, you still have the bond on the county charge.
Okay.
Oh, you have any questions?
Um, when would be the next time I get to speak to you?
Well, you'll get to speak to a judge here in municipal court on May the 6th. That's
But
about
that.
a district court judge will see you um, probably within by the end of the week. I'm not 100% sure. Um, but they usually arraign you right away. That's where they read the charges, and then they ask you if you need appointed counsel, and if you need appointed counsel, they'll have you fill out some paperwork to see if you qualify for appointed counsel, and if you do, then they'll appoint an attorney to represent you. That attorney will probably see you within a week after being appointed. They'll go and review the DA's file and see what they got. And so that way, when they talk with you, they know what they're talking about.
Okay.
You got any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, you're done.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Yep.
New pod judge Kevin Lemos, Lemos. I'll be back
Okay.
soon.
Apologies for not being on time, Your Honor. I thought we were starting at 12:45.
Well, we are, but that's all right, Ashley. Thank you for doing it a little bit early. I had postponed an appointment to do the morning docket, and then Dominic said, "Can you do the jail docket?" And I said, "Well, if I'm done by 1:30, so
No worries, sir. I would have gotten on earlier.
no, it's no big deal." Ashley, when did you start with the prosecutor's office?
Well, sir, I started here in January.
Uh huh.
Um, I did child needed care for 7 years
Okay.
in the district court across the street with Judge Cahill and Judge Wilson.
Uh huh.
Um, and then I did 3 years child needed care and care and treatment in Leavenworth.
Okay. Which judge were you in front of in Leavenworth?
So a little bit of Judge Kuckelman, Judge Loudon, um, every once in a while, Bednar would be up there, Judge Wiley a little bit.
Boy, those names
Um,
don't ring a bell to me at all. They've
well,
all passed me by.
Judge Loudon just took the bench, I think, 3 or 4 years ago.
Uh huh.
Judge Wiley's been there for a long, long time. He's retiring this year.
Yeah, Judge King was a friend of mine, and Judge
Yep.
Gibbons and I went to law school together.
Yes.
But Judge Cahill and Jane, we live in the same neighborhood.
And I mean, I've it's been real nice to be back in Wyandotte County.
Yeah.
But yes, Judge Loudon took over as the chief judge from Chief Judge King.
Uh-huh.
Judge Gibbons, I think, retired 5 years ago.
Yeah, that would have been right. He would have been 60, 66, 67 back then.
And then Judge King, I think, retired 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
Yep, yep. Did they ever tell you the story about Judge King? He forgot to file for a reappointment or retention one year,
Whoa.
and so he had to beg the governor to reappoint him
Extend
until
his
they
deadline, or yeah.
to reappoint him since no one filed for it because everybody thought that he was going to file for it.
Everybody gets caught up in paperwork at some point. They're
Yeah, yeah.
always somewhere.
Pardon me, Judge. Mr. Lemos is here.
All right, I'm trying to find him on my docket. Hold on a moment. Got him. All right, Mr. Lemos. So what's happening on your county case? Looks like you've been in custody for about 3 or 4 weeks now. What are they going to do with you?
I was trying to get my bond reduced or down to an OR bond. I want to get all this stuff taken care of, but I just forgot that court date.
Uh-huh. Well, you have pending with us a tag violation, tampering with an ignition interlock, and driving on suspended. Those all occurred back in June of last year at 51st and Gibbs. Let me double check something.
That's correct.
Do you know why your license is suspended? Is because of the DUI?
That's what it started with, but I don't have the money to get it back.
Yeah, let me check. Looks like you were in custody in January on a 48-hour hold, and we granted you an OR. Then we saw you late January, and then we saw you in February, and then you were in custody starting March 19th, or when we saw you March 19th. So, okay, looks like you've been coming to stuff. So let's. So what is the charge that you failed to appear on in the county court?
I'm sure driving on a suspended license is one of them.
Okay.
The interlock probably, and possession.
Okay. So I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to get an attorney appointed to represent you and see if we can resolve these. You've been in custody for a while. So when's your next court appearance on the county case? Is it Friday or sometime after that?
May 1st, I believe it is. I spoke to my lawyer yesterday.
All right. So we're going to put you on the appointed defense counsel docket for April the 17th. Is that right, Dorotha? Does the ADC do prisoners on Thursday?
No, they do them on Friday. We see people on Fridays.
Okay, well, the problem is we're closed the 18th for Good Friday. I guess I could put them on the 11th this Friday.
Okay.
I guess that's it.
Yep. So we'll keep you on a OR on the city stuff. An attorney will talk with you Friday. The prosecutor and attorney will prepare a plea offer that the attorney will communicate to you that date. And then you'll have a choice whether or not you want to accept the plea offer or go to trial or do whatever. Okay.
Did you say he's gonna put me on OR bond?
Yeah, you're already on an OR bond on the city charge. You're just being held on the county bond.
So I'll stay in custody.
You stay in custody until a judge lowers it on the county side.
All right.
All right, you're done.
I believe you're done there. It seems. New pod, new floor. Errol Von Tour.
Okay. Hey, Ashley,
Yes, sir.
on
Yep.
Mr. Von Tour, I see that he was charged with a driving on suspended in January. Looks like January 15th. And on January 25th, he got a restricted license.
Oh,
Actually, January 24th, excuse me.
okay.
So it may have already been in process at the time he was cited by us.
Okay. That'll change things.
Yep. Mr. Von
Yeah,
Tour.
he is here. Just a
All
second.
right. All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Von Tour. You're charged with a tag violation, driving on a suspended license and no insurance on January 15th. I do see
Yeah,
that you got a restricted license on
I got a
January
restricted
24th.
license.
Yeah,
Yes,
on
sir.
January
'Cause
24th.
I'm in school, truck driving school, but might
Okay.
not be after today.
Well, I'm going to grant you, why didn't you show up in court?
Um, I missed court because I was actually working at the time, and it didn't go with my schedule. So I
All
was gonna
right.
pay the $100 to get my court pushed away, but I was
All right.
also starting school. I'm in KC Great Jobs, the program to kind of get your life back on track
Right. Right.
to make you become a more productive member of society. And it's kind of this whole little ordeal's kind of messing me up with that.
All right.
But I'll
So
go.
the prosecutor has on the table a plea offer. They would dismiss the driving on suspended, plead guilty to no insurance and a tag violation. Did you have insurance at the time you were issued the ticket? Mr. Von Tour?
Yeah, yep. Your
Did you
reception
have
was bad.
insurance on January 15th?
To be honest, sir, I'm not sure what she had. It wasn't even my car.
Okay.
It was my girlfriend's car.
All right. So, assuming that you're still in school, what are your hours of school? Do you have a day off?
Yes, sir. I'm in like I said, it's a program called Casey Great Jobs. I just started 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I
And
understand that. Does it go 5 days a week or what?
no, sir, just now one until next week, then it starts to be two or three. Then that's when do my CDL stuff.
That's how many days a week that you go?
One for the first three, then two for the next two, then three, then four.
All right. Well,
It's
I'm going to grant you an OR bond. In other words, you don't have to pay any money to get out today.
okay.
I'm going to put your next court date um, for the 21st of April.
Okay.
Dorothy, we do traffic on Monday or Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, we'll make it the 22nd. 22nd of April at 8:30 in the morning will be your scheduled court date.
October 22nd. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Now, if your girlfriend had insurance on the car, bring it to court on that date.
Okay.
All right, you're done.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
Cognizant. Judge last will be our ladies pod, Jaylene Varela. Be back.
All right. All right. I see that this lady is in custody till May 9th, and she has some unresolved traffic citations.
Yes, sir.
Ash, have you prepared anything for her yet?
Um,
Yeah,
I
I see
believe
that.
so, sir.
Yeah, I see some pleas for $744.
Well, and obviously there's some question, because of what she, if she has her, if she has her license back, if she had insurance, or if she has her tags, obviously that would change my offer for her.
Right, right.
But yes, right now that 744 is for, I mean, that's me hitting her with everything I've got, but I'm I'm hopeful that she'll be able to produce some more information and then it'll change a little bit.
Right. Yeah, what if she's been in custody since March 10th and is going to be in custody till May 9th? I don't know that she has access to that information, but I'll ask.
Yeah, and I think this is I think I've seen I think she's been on the jail docket before, sir, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
there's a note that let me read you the note. Well, you can read it, I assume. I think it's just a
Oh, I only have it. It just says continue per judge inmate with inmate docket 310, or maybe it's on a different case that the note is on.
it should be on the battery on an LEO.
Or say it's on
It
the probation
says
cases, I think.
yeah,
Oh,
probation
it's on the
remark.
probation cases. Okay,
Yeah, because she's
So
serving time.
okay. Well, I might be able to. hmm.
I mean, I'll ask her if she's got access to any of that information.
Yeah, or if maybe a family member might be able to provide
Uh-huh.
it. I, because yes, Judge, otherwise, I mean, we would just be wasting our time if we set it before May 9th.
Right. And I don't know what Judge Whitman was contemplating doing with her today, other than attempting to resolve the traffic stuff. And she owes $256.84 on the battery on an LEO. Let's see what else she owes 83 on resisting arrest. Looks like she's been making payments on both those. And she owes 233 on a previous no insurance. So she's already into us for $500 or $600 that she owes. Over 500. Yeah. You can do what you want, but I would recommend that you lower your demands.
Yes, sir.
Judge, I'm going to interrupt. The deputy is taking care of something, so it's going to be a few more minutes. I know you're under a
Okay.
clock.
Yeah,
I'll rush him as soon as he can.
I've got another 15 minutes before I
Okay.
got to get.
I think we'll be good. Thank you. Okay, Judge, Ms. Varela is here.
All right. Good afternoon, Ms. Varela. My name is Judge Ryan. I understand that you are currently in custody on a 60-day sentence from our court that runs until May 9th. We're seeing you today because you have some unresolved charges, traffic cases that, let me see when they occurred. Looks like
I believe
January 9th.
30.
Well, you have January 29th, 2025. You got a couple tickets at 75th and Leavenworth Road for tag violations, driving unsuspended, no insurance, and another tag violation. So switching expired tags, driving unsuspended, and no insurance. So Judge Whitman had asked that this be put on the docket today to see if we could resolve the remaining traffic citations. So first off, I have a question. Do you know whether or not you had insurance back in January?
Well, before I came in here for my last sittings, I had told the judge because I'm on probation, but I had told her I got a ticket before I got on probation.
Right.
And she told me that, well, I told her the reason why I caught those last charges because of someone that I was with that wasn't good for me. And so, like, the reason it was his car, I have my car, but my car didn't work. So we went down to the gas station real quick, but he was under the influence, so I didn't want him to drive. And I don't know why I just thought putting my tags on there because it was literally down the street, that BP on Leavenworth. And then
Uh-huh.
we got pulled over right in front of our house, but that's not my car no more. So I cut all ties with him because he wasn't a good person. Like, he's the reason why I'm in here, but I'll take responsibility also because I couldn't control my actions. But I
Okay.
have no contacts towards him, so I don't know if the vehicle's insured or not.
Okay. So, Ashley, do you have a plea offer for this young lady?
Yes, sir. I would ask, Miss Varela Garcia, do you have insurance on any vehicle right now?
No, because the car that I put the tag on, which was the Chevrolet, that one is out of commission. It doesn't work at all. It doesn't run.
So currently the city is offering a guilty plea to driving while suspended, like with for $150, a no insurance fee, which is $300, and the city would drop the 2 tag charges, Your Honor.
All right. Miss, do you want to consider that, Miss Varela?
So from what I understand, so she said if I would just plead good to the no insurance and suspend it for 150 and the 300, so a total
Yes.
of
Yeah.
450.
Yeah. And that would add to the 600 or so that you
Yeah,
already owe. I see that you made some payments on
yeah, I made a
those.
payment
So
before I came in. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So do you want to do that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, we'll go ahead, Dorothy, go ahead and accept that. Do you have a job when you get out?
Well, I'm going to apply for one, which is
Okay.
Amazon. They hire very fast,
Right.
but yeah, but also I had to reconsider the job because I found out that I'm pregnant in here. So
Okay.
I gotta find a job that's not so heavy and they'll take me in.
So is this the child of the guy that wasn't any good for you?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out when to schedule you to come back since you're going to be released on May 9th. Um, has Miss Holton, have you set a time for her to check in with you after her release?
Yes, she is supposed to report on May
May
12th
12th.
at 10 o'clock.
May what? 12th?
May 12th.
May 12th, Monday at
All
10
right.
o'clock.
Well, let's go ahead and put her on the docket for 8:30 that morning, and we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Okay.
Okie dokie. You have any questions?
So that Monday, May 12th, come in at 8 for court and then 10 for my probation.
Yeah, 8:30. Come in for court at 8:30, and then I assume you'll be done with court by the time you're supposed to report for probation,
Yeah.
and so we'll see you then.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Judge, hopefully you not late or anything. That's it.
Well, I do appreciate you doing this early for me.
No problem. It
I-
happens.
Yep. All right. Thank you very much.
You bet. Always reach
Bye-bye.
out. I can take care of you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yep.